I used to believe everything could be planned, even joy. For years, I was addicted to the planning, not just for work, but everything. Year goals, month targets, daily to-do list. Every time I checked something off, my brain was already chasing the next one. It was fine, until life started to feel like a checklist. Somehow I started turning normal moments into tasks. One day I visited my parents, and I literally crossed the word home off my list, which sounds kind of ridiculous now. But right after that, I felt panic, because there were still so many other things waiting for me. My mom was sitting right across from me, talking, but I was still on my phone, planning, fixing, optimizing, until she asked, "Are you even listening?" And I froze, because no, being home was already done. I was always somewhere else, even when I was right there. I realized I do the exact same thing when I travel. I treat trips like projects, research everything, save every location, hit every must-see spot, as if the goal wasn't to experience life, but to complete it. When we arrived in Arshan, everything looked unreal. Golden trees, fresh air. I was excited, but then we got a ticket. 8 spots, 1 day, and without noticing, my brain went straight back into checklist mode. Like, okay, how do we finish this? It's so far away from home. What if we never come back? So we started rushing, even in a place that beautiful. And then the weather got worse. Clouds rolled in. The plan basically collapsed. Those 8 spots were impossible. I had to miss something. And weirdly, instead of disappointment, I felt relief. I didn't need to chase anymore. I could just walk. We stopped following the main route. We drove toward a rare patch of sunlight, and it led us to the unfrozen river. Even in minus 30 degrees, it never freezes. Standing there, I realized something. The beauty has always been there. I just wasn't seeing it, because I had already seen it online, through other people's photos and videos. But being there, feeling the cold air on my face, that part was finally mine. The next morning, I woke up early for sunrise. Freezing cold, waiting for that perfect fog everyone posts online. But it never came. And normally, I would have been disappointed. But, I don't know, nature doesn't really care about your expectations. It just gives you whatever it gives you. And it's still beautiful, just not in the way you planned. As we left Arshan, snow suddenly started falling. October 4th, the first snow of the year. Winter arrived in a single morning, and I remember thinking, this is what travel actually is. Not exacting a plan, but letting life surprise you. That day, by accident, we found a small place near Hulun Lake. It wasn't famous. It wasn't on our list. And somehow, it was more breathtaking than the official attraction. It made me think, maybe plans don't always help. Maybe following them too perfectly makes you miss the moments that were meant for you. You have to see things through your own eyes, not through an itinerary. As the journey continued, random moments became the best ones. Cows and sheep blocking the road.
我靠！等他们全部过完马路5分钟，太可爱了。
Staring at us like we were the interruption. A quiet lake, animals drinking, resting, completely unbothered. And I thought, honestly, no attraction is more beautiful than life that is free. We missed some planned spots, but for once, it didn't feel like loss anymore, because the road itself was scenery. At the end of the day, we watched the sunset at Heishantou. Usually, golden hour is a race for me. I'm glued to my camera, trying to capture the perfect shot. But that day, I stopped. I didn't film it. I just wanted to stand there and actually watch. And somehow, it felt longer than usual. And then, life did what it always does. I got sick. The horseback riding I had planned for so long never happened. But my friends rode for me, and honestly, that was enough. On the way back, we found a reindeer park. Yuwenki people. Asian bells around the reindeer's necks. I had read about them in books, but seeing them in real life felt like walking into a novel by accident. The best moments were never on the schedule. Life isn't a preview. You can't really experience it ahead of time. This trip didn't go perfectly. I missed the things. No horseback riding. No starry sky in Enhe. No kayak hike. No grass skiing. And yet, I've never felt more full. Because life paid me back in other ways. The first snow in Arshan, the waves in Hulun Lake, the slow lives of cows and sheep, the sunset at Heishantou, the mystery of reindeer bells, the endless curve of the Mor Gele River. The best part of any journey is that you leave and eventually you return to where you started, just like life. And maybe that's the whole point. When the result isn't a thing, the process becomes everything. So maybe the real beginning of anything is letting go of the plan and letting life move. Because the moment you try to control life is the moment you lose it.